It's just, I swear to God, this is true. I didn't even tell Gary. And I thought, I'm going to get him. He's got to make a commitment now to lose this other 50. I just did his waist to hip ratio. I'm working with him. And I said, if he wants to lose this next 50, he has to do a recommit. He's lost 47. He's got about another 50 to go, round numbers. I'm going to talk with him about it. He's made great progress, but he got 50 more to lose. But he's done it the right way. Now, what did you do to when you gained some of that weight back? What were you doing? I'm just curious. This is instructive for me and for the audience.
Sure. I mean, if you look at it the way I look at it, so, I put on about 10 pounds a year for 4 years to gain that weight back. And I think a lot of that was when I did it the first time around, cut sugar out, which alleviates, pretty much all your bad carbs. Reintroducing those to your system initially is a shock to your system. Your system is addicted to
what
sugar.
Foods? Be specific. What foods were you
eating? Anything with sugar in it, anything that turns into glucose.
Everything turns into glucose, correct. Brother.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about sugary carbs.
Cookies. What? Let me name the foods. You tell me. Cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, stuff, breads.
Not breads. Breads was a big one. Pasta was a big one. When you come from, even I got a Polish name. When you come from an Italian background, you go to that Sunday dinner and there's bread and there's pasta and there's breaded chicken and chicken fagioli and it's just it's tough. It's tough. So it's easy to fall off.
Why not just eat a little instead of eating a lot? You can still eat it,
Well, I mean that's like.
Yeah, I know. That's like, yes, I get it. I know.
Good thing I just stopped right there.
I'm being ironic. That's like saying to a kid in a penny candy store, here's $1 worth of pennies.
Splitting a pear, Doc. But you got to do it.
But don't spend it all at once in here. Are you kidding me? All those 100 pennies will be gone in an instant.
I mean, for your listeners that don't know, that first week where I restarted this again, where I was extremely strict. When you kick sugar out of your system, you go through withdrawals the way.
Well, when you say, you got to be careful of your language. When you say you take sugar, what you're talking about when you start to replace or remove these processed foods that are high in added sugar, salt, and fat. These processed foods. It's not just the added sugar; it's also the sodium and the fat, the unhealthy fats. That put on the weight. Those foods are, the anathema of humankind. And I get it. But, your relationship with food is hard to change, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But, once you push through that first week, I mean, I'm strictly protein, greens, lots of greens.
Are you eating any fat? Are you eating any foods with fat?
Well, yeah, I mean,
a keto diet is high in fat.
Keto is extremely high in fat, so a lot of the meats I'm doing is, a lot of fatty meats, and I'm introducing a lot of fat into my system, too.
Okay. Well, good. You lost how many pounds in how many days?
20 and 24.
Oh, it's almost a pound a day, brother.
Yeah, well, it's going to start slowing now that the water fat's gone.
How much do you weigh now? How much do you weigh?
Stepped on a scale this morning, it was 264.
Okay. Now you understand that diet is not sustainable. You understand that, right?
I know.
Okay, so you have to think about when you get to the place where you lose the weight, where you've lost the.
You get to the point when do you change over? What does that mean, change over?
Okay, so when we get you there, all right. I was thinking about you this morning. I swear to God, I was thinking about you this morning. I said he's got 50 more to lose, and when we did your waist to hip ratio measurement the other day. I thought about it, and I said, you got 50 more to go. The transition means we have to find a way. We have to get you back on a program, and I'm thinking about the ketogenic diet for you. Put you on that, and then go through that, and then once we get to the place where you've lost all that weight, then we have to find an eating plan that's going to set that first you have to enjoy the food. We have to know how much food you want to eat and can eat and get you an eating plan where you can keep that weight off. You can't just lose the weight and revert back to what you did before because you're going to end up in the same place. So we have to change. We have to transition from the weight loss to an eating plan, a day-to-day eating plan that's sustainable. And we'll figure that out when we get there. Okay? But it's 50 more. You have to recommit. You're going to have to recommit. I haven't bugged you about it because I know you got enough pressure on you, and I didn't want to add any more. But if you want to lose this next 50, you're going to have to reignite, if you will, your effort to lose it. You've done well. You've lost 47 pounds, and that's to be applauded. You got 50 more to go. We're showing a shot. Where is that, Gary?
Unama Creek in Pennsylvania.
We have a listener there.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Michael Wilson.
That's pretty nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, Ziggy. When we're gonna finish this block out. When we come back, you got a couple of new products. I'm excited about this charcoal product. I'm a fan. Charcoal is a wonderful compound to put into your body to remove toxins, and I'm putting it in cosmetic products, toothpastes, whatnot. And what was the other product that you came out with?
Moringa.
All right, that's not a Latin dance. That's a supplement. Gary told me, what supplement do they have, Gary?
Milk thistle.
You all sell milk thistle?
I mean, if we were the ones that brought herbs over here 40 years ago from other countries. We just never marketed them right. But yeah, milk thistle. I mean, St. John's wort. We were the ones that were the first companies to have it.
I've never heard. That's the first time I've ever heard you mention those words.
Yeah.
Milk thistle. It's good for the liver, right?
Absolutely.
All right. We come back. We'll take care of it. We'll see you. what that's all about. Yerba Prima. Ziggy Brestowski is my guest. And, okay, Zig, so the charcoal product, it's in a capsule or a tablet or what?
It's in a vegetable capsule.
Okay. And how much do you take a day, and when do you take it?
You take 2 a day, 2 morning, 2 at night.
So what would be the motive or the purpose for somebody, all the thousands of people that listen and watch the show, who would be a candidate to take the charcoal product and why?
Unless, I would say everybody, unless you're on such a high green plant-based diet, it's really good to aid in digestion. That's why it fits so well in our category.
It does aid in digestion.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it eliminates gas. So if you're gassy, acid reflux, it seems like that's a rising problem with a lot of people with their diet. So it's got a lot of really good uses that can aid in some of the ailments people have.
Authorities have approved activated charcoal for treatment in overdose or poisonings. We've talked about that. In the literature, they talk about activated charcoal to help kidney function, filtering out undigested toxins and drugs. That's interesting to help with the kidneys. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's studies that are out there that we've been basing where we sourced ours from. I mean, from what you talked about to reducing high cholesterol levels by attaching the bile acids that's present in the intestine, so it prevents the absorption of some of those cholesterols. Yeah, there's studies out there that's showing when consumed with alcohol, the charcoal reduces the blood alcohol concentration, so can even help prevent hangovers. I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff, information that's out there about the charcoal.
It helps with diarrhea, by the way. It helps with, this is interesting, so many different skin infections. In different traditional medicine practitioners in these different cultures will use activated charcoal powder from coconut shells to treat soft tissue conditions. And you're making your product from coconut shells, right?
Correct.
That's interesting you chose that. All right, I didn't know this. Using activated charcoal products as deodorant.
Heard it.
I didn't know that. The charcoal absorbs smells and harmful gases, making it an ideal underarm, shoe, and refrigerator deodorant.
Yeah, I think the same way you see, we've looked at some of the studies with it. When you mix it with warm water, it can form like a pasty substance, and you can use it for spot treatment for acne. It's the same thing. If you're using it as a deodorant, it's just drawing those toxins out, so you're not smelling. I mean, it's got so many different good properties.
Teeth whitening. It's antiviral. It's antibacterial. It's antifungal. It's detoxifying. Wow. No wonder it's caught on so mightily lately. Big deal. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. The moringa. What is that?
Moringa is it's considered a superfood, so we're stepping away from.
First of all, how do you spell it?
Moringa.
Moringa. Okay.
It's really rich in antioxidants. It's pure organic moringa leaf powder we use, so there's no fillers, no additives. I think with the moringas that you see out there, from what we've seen and from breaking down formulations, a lot of people that do have moringa, there's not many companies out there. They're selling it with fillers. Similar to our psylliums. The reason our psyllium is so popular is we don't use any fillers with any of our products. I think you see a lot of companies out there, they, when they're doing capsules of psyllium, they're using rice flour or they're using other kinds of fillers. So, yes, it reduces the price, but it's reducing the effectiveness of what you buy, and the quality is not that good.
Moringa oleifera is the Latin name. It's a tree. It's a tree that's native to North India. The tree goes by different names. It's sometimes called the drumstick tree, the horseradish tree, or the Ben oil tree. Almost all the parts of the tree are eaten or used as ingredients in traditional herb medicines. Wow. So what made y'all reach for that?
With our turmeric, we had partnered up with a couple doctors that are extremely smart guys.
Yeah, I met them. I met them.
They were using some traditional Indian and other things to help aid with their mother's illness. And when we looked at it, they were using moringa that was really helping her out. And they did a lot of the studies on this, and they did a lot of the work on it. So once we really started looking at it, we thought this was a good way for us to moving to a different category.
Mm-hmm.
Our source of moringa is one of the best out there. The price is going to be one of the best out there. It's organic, and I think the time's right for us to just. We've pretty much been a psyllium-based and bentonite-based company for the last 40 years, where we want to start growing and we want to start really putting out products that can help people in different areas.
So it's got protein, vitamin B6, pyroxidin, vitamin C, iron, riboflavin, as vitamin B2, vitamin A from beta-carotene, and magnesium are some of the nutritional elements of moringa. We come back, we'll talk more about it. Maybe we'll even find a photograph. It's green in color, right? Is it green?
It is green. Yeah. If you want, I'll send Gary an email right now so he can put it up there.
Okay. So Ziggy is his birthday today. He's 41, and he lost 41 pounds. He lost all the weight so he could eat the birthday cake today. We'll be back. Stephen. Jeffersonville, Pennsylvania. Lynn lives there. Lynn, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. How are you?
Thank you. I love your program. Listen to it every day.
Oh.
I have just developed a problem around the holidays where I am lots of gas, and I've had x-rays of my stomach and everything. They say just watch my diet. I would love to take this charcoal capsule, but I have a problem with swallowing. Is this a large capsule, or is there any other way I could take it to help my digestion in this gas problem?
Okay, this is good. This is one of those basic issues of life that we need to address. Ziggy, welcome back, Zig. Could you answer Lynn's question?
Len, you know what? If you want to leave the producer your thing after, I will send you a bottle. The capsules are zero capsules, which are smaller capsules. Some people use double zeros, which are big and hard to swallow. But the good thing with our capsules is you can just open this and you can mix it with water and take it. The reason we didn't have a powder form come out is because it's extremely messy. So with a capsule, and you only doing a little bit, it's going to reduce the mess. So if you can't take the capsule, that's the great part, is you can just open the capsule.
So what you need to know, Lynn, is that if you open the capsule and pour it in water, it's going to be black. And it's going to make your lips and your teeth black, so you have to brush your teeth after, right?
Right, but that would be great. And maybe if it's as small as he says, maybe I will be able to swallow it. So if he would send me,
here's what you do. Well, when you sign off, make sure before you sign off, give Stephen your address and your phone number and your full first and last name, and then he'll give that to Ziggy, and then Ziggy will send you a bottle.
Oh, well, I would be so appreciative. Yeah, I'm 83 years old. I'm very, very healthy.
Oh, you sound like you're 33. What are you talking about? You got a lot of energy there.
I do, but it's just this problem just started around the holidays, so I don't know what happened.
Can you briefly describe in 25 words or less what you eat every day, typically?
Usually cereal with fruits, blueberries, strawberries, walnuts, and I skim milk or almond milk.
Okay, almond milk.
Lunch I'm not crazy about. Peanut butter and jelly crackers maybe. And dinner, maybe potato, a small piece of meat. I'm not crazy about meat. And a green vegetable.
Okay.
I just started my glass of wine again, which I only drink in the winter, but I love it. My one glass.
You enjoy your wine. That's fine. What might help are digestive enzymes. Sometimes what happens, the reason why you're having gas, the basic mechanism of action here is that undigested food is getting into your large intestine, your colon, and it's fermenting. When you ferment things, you create gas, right? So that tells me that you're not fully digesting your foods. So, Yerba Prima, you don't sell enzymes, do you, Zig? You don't sell enzymes.
No, we don't.
Okay. There's a company called Enzymedica, Enzymedica, Enzymedica. They make terrific enzyme products. Gary, what was that one product that they have? If you go to their website, enzymedica.com, they have a Digest Gold. There it is. It just came to my mind. They have a product called Digest Gold.
Okay.
I would recommend you give that a try. Take that with your meals. And you may see that it's going to help reduce. And then take the charcoal as well. And that should moderate some of that gaseous experience that you're having.
Exactly. My doctor told me this happens with age. Everything slows down, but he didn't suggest I take anything.
Well, I don't know. But
Thank you very, very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Gary will tell you how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget, go on Facebook, like us, share us with your friends at Let's Talk Nutrition. And Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com.
Boy, she sounded like she was 53. Did you hear her?
She sounded young.
Yeah, she did. She's 83 years old. You know what? That's an accomplishment, man. And she, I was listening to her describe her diet. It needs to be filled in a little bit, by the way. Zig, welcome back. Thank you for sending Lynn the product. She appreciates that.
Yeah, I love doing giveaways on the show. The show's always been so great to Yerba Prima. We like to reciprocate to its listeners.
Well, thank you. Listeners and viewers, 877-897-8255. We're coast to coast and global. So this Moringa product, this would be, what's the rationale for somebody to put it into their diet, their regimen every day?
It's so rich in vitamins. I mean, you talked about it, A, B, C, E, calcium, protein, potassium, iron. If you need any of those, this is a really great superfood that you can just introduce in yourself to supplement your needs with those things. Rich in amino acids, minerals.
Carotenoids.
Yeah.
It has a lot of nutraceutical properties. With these nutraceutical properties, it's a nutritional supplement. They even use it in food preparation, I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I've been taking it. It increases your metabolism, aids in circulatory health. So, with me trying to speed up my metabolism with what I'm doing, it's been really great. I feel great on it.
Has antioxidants in it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it tastes pretty good too. It tastes like a tea, really. It's not a really. Some of the things I've taken a lot of supplements over the years, and some of this stuff can be a little harsh going down, but it actually tastes pretty good.
Okay, 877-897-8255. Let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. Joe, welcome to the show. Have you gone to the dogs?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine, Doc. I'm doing really good. I mean, it's about 400 and some odd days off. Been on that special diet. Well, it's not a diet anymore, but I'm maintaining between 168 and 172.
There you go. You're doing great, man.
I'm doing good.
You're doing very good. You're doing very well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It feels like
I'm proud of you.
We have a German Shepherd. She's 6 years old, and with Shepherds, their digestion and diets are very strict because of the breed. And she's been on special, not special food, but no food with chicken, beef, turkey, no grains, strictly vegetables and salmon and things like that. And she's having like a stomach issue, and she's not eating too well. And we're just wondering, we're doing some kind of tests where liver enzymes were up, and they gave us some milk thistles for the liver. But I'm wondering whether this product can really, really do some good for her.
I wonder. What do you think, Zig? I know.
Let's send them one and find out. It's the giveaway Tuesday.
Okay, so give Stephen your full name, first and last name, address and phone number, and he'll give it to Ziggy, and he'll send you a bottle.
Oh, okay. All right, Doc. I appreciate that.
You give it to your dog, You might take a couple yourself.
I certainly will.
We'll come back. We'll have the LTN Health question of the day. Question of the day. See if you can give me the answer. We've been talking about a new product from Yerba Prima. Its name is, you just need to give me the name, just a generic name of it. It happens when you burn, you create the product when you burn elements that contain carbon. What's the name of the product? Just a generic name. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
This is a little sidebar, has nothing to do with anything. Gary asked me, he said, Doc, where'd you grow up? I said, I grew up in Pittsburgh. He said, where? Because he was showing shots of Pittsburgh on the back, on my green screen behind me. I said, I grew up on Velte Street, 1905 Velte Street. And so we went to Google Maps. I found the house where I grew up. And I said to Gary, those hedges, you see those hedges? I cut those hedges 1,000,000 times. They're still there. It's an old frame house. Oh, my God. What a flashback. It was such a modest way to grow up, but it was wonderful. My parents were wonderful people. Let's go to St. Petersburg. Clark is there. Hi, Clark. How are you today?
Good morning, Dr. Garko. I have to apologize. I only caught part of the show, but I heard your guest talking about the moringa leaf powder. What I'm trying to find out is, what's the actual name of the product that has all these health benefits
okay.
you're talking about?
Good. No, don't hang up, Clark. What's the name of the product, Gary? I mean, Zig.
Moringa, organic moringa powder.
Organic moringa powder. So it is in powder form then?
Powder and vegetable capsules.
What with the powder, how do you take it? Do you mix it with, what do you mix it with?
You can mix it with water. You can mix it with your smoothies. Whatever you really prefer to mix it with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Clark, how you doing, Clark?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I just try to listen to you whenever I can.
Catch us.
I also want to know, is this product available at the Vitamin Discount Center?
I believe so. If they don't carry it, ask them. Or you can go to vitamindiscountcenter.com. There are a bunch of health stores around the Tampa Bay area. I don't know which stores they have them in, but you give Vitamin Discount Center a try.
I will do that.
Yeah. So may I ask how old you are?
66.
66. And
Correct.
Is your health a priority to you?
It is now.
It is now.
Years ago it wasn't, but I'm working on it right now.
What is the one thing that you really want to see an improvement in? What are you trying to? What's the one single thing that really has your attention?
Energy. I'll feel good for a moment, and then the next day I'm wiped out. I got to go sit down. I can't work like I used to anymore.
Have you been diagnosed with any cardiovascular disease?
No.
No.
I'm a cancer survivor. Last year, I went through 8.5.
I can address it then. We're at the end. We're almost finished with this block, so we're going to end the show here soon. But your complaint or your concern is one of many, young and old alike. People not having enough energy. You got to make sure you get enough sleep and rest, and to exercise. Believe it or not, the exercise will stimulate your energy levels, and walking, whatever you can do to keep moving will help.
Okay. All right.
But you don't hesitate.
I try to listen to you every day.
Well, you hesitate to call, and I'm sorry I couldn't address this even more. There's a lot of recommendations and suggestions I could give you. I just don't have the time to do it now. But you call me back, okay?
I will do it.
All right. Thank you so much, Clark. Zig, send you a bottle of the, you going to send him some moringa or charcoal?
We will send him some moringa.
All right. He's going to send you a bottle of moringa, Clark. Call us back. Call back, Clark, so we can get that to you. We appreciate you coming on. These sound like two great products from Yerba Prima, yerbaprima.com. I didn't know you sold milk thistle. Milk thistle is wonderful. We love you. And you tell everybody at Yerba we said hello, huh?
Thank you, Doc.
Hey,
I'm here.
watch that diet now. Don't, you're losing a lot of weight real quick, so be careful, all right?
That sounds good.
All
Thank
right.
you, Doc.
All right, brother. See you.
Bye-bye.
Yerba Prima. Nice people, good people. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Generous. We appreciate it. Love the audience. I love it when you call. You have no idea. You can see I like talking to you, so call. In the meanwhile, take care of yourself. Think about, these two things that we talked about today in terms of product. The charcoal from Yerba Prima and their moringa, the organic moringa powder and capsules. Two great products, two new entries by Yerba. In the meanwhile, think about your health and your wellness and your well-being. They are valuable to you. They're your greatest assets besides your family. Your family's first. See you tomorrow. Love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide, hemp-derived cannabidiol.